Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to take you on a cooking adventure with me. I'm making something that I've never made before. Normally when I do my videos, my cooking videos, I like to do things that I'm comfortable with and familiar with because it just flows so nicely. Well, today my husband, one of his very favorite things is cabbage rolls. I've never made them. I've heard they're hard to make. It's like a difficult process. My sister gave me her recipe, which came from her mother-in-law, and she said these are the best, the very best cabbage rolls. They're called Galumkies, I believe is what they call them in their family. They're from, I believe, Poland. I'm not sure, but anyway, so it's a traditional recipe, very good recipe according to my sister. So I'm going to try that today, and I'm bringing you guys along for the adventure. Always try new things. We'll see. I think it'll be great. On the stove I have a head of cabbage boiling just until the leaves get soft enough to roll up into the cabbage rolls. So I wanted to go ahead and talk to you all for just a minute while I did that. The lady that gave me this doesn't boil her cabbage. She puts it in the freezer at least 4 days in a grocery bag before she makes her recipe, and then she thaws it out the night before. Well, I don't think ahead far enough most of the time to do things like that. I've looked through other recipes for cabbage rolls, and they do tell you how to like boil the head of cabbage until the leaves are soft and pliable. So I'm gonna go check my cabbage, and then we'll get our filling mixed up. I've got a bowl full of ground beef and ground pork. So I'll be back in just a minute. Hi guys, I'm back. I have my cabbage done and cooling. The cabbage leaves are just very soft and pliable. I thought I was recording when I came back to the table. I was just talking away to you guys, and I looked up and my camera was, I wasn't recording. So I apologize for that. I will just try to catch you up on what I've done. I know the fun of cooking videos is actually watching someone cook, and I'm so sorry that I messed that up. But anyway, I have my 2.5 pounds of ground beef, 1 pound of ground pork, and then I added a large onion that I chopped finely. I added 2 cups of cooked rice, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of ground marjoram, salt and pepper. And I was just getting ready to start mixing this when I looked up and saw that I wasn't recording. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we'll start recording now. So I'm supposed to mix this all together well. Then I start filling my cabbage leaves. Take off my ring so it doesn't get all gross. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera down so you can watch me cook. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Onions make me cry and pepper makes me sneeze, so I'm gonna be in a fine mess. I don't like the way raw eggs feel, but oh well, we will just get this all mixed up. I use my hands when I'm using raw meat or bread dough. It's just easier somehow for me. Some things just don't mix well with a spoon, but this is yucky. All right. My nose is starting to run from the onions or the pepper. It could be either one. But I love to cook with all of those things. It kind of feels like I should have some garlic in here, but the recipe didn't call for garlic, and I've never made this before, so I'm gonna trust my recipe instead of me, because I don't know what I'm doing here. It also did not call for me to cook my meat before mixing, and that seems a little weird, but this lady is a wonderful cook. I have been a guest in her home, and her cooking is fabulous. So I'm honored to have her recipe, and I hope that my cabbage rolls, or galumkies as she calls them, I hope mine are tasty too. All right, guys, this is incorporated very well. I need to have a dinner party. Obviously, there is more here than Brent, Amy, and I will be eating. I might see if they will freeze. I don't know if they will freeze well or not, but I might try that. All right. Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and mix up my sauce ingredients. Then we'll roll up the cabbage rolls. So I need tomato sauce. I'm going to put 2 cans of tomato sauce, 15 ounces each. I'll put that in our pan. You cook this just a little bit to get the flavors blended well. So, okay, second thing of tomato sauce going in. I have that right here. There's our teaspoon of pepper. Oh, I might be sneezing again. Okay, I need 6 bouillon cubes. So there's my 6 bouillon cubes. Also for a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and I don't have white vinegar and it doesn't specify. So I'm going to use apple cider vinegar and hope that that's okay. So for me to be using a recipe for the first time and to not know what I'm doing, I feel like I'm deviating a little bit too much here. But we'll see. All right, so I need a 1/4 cup of goodness. 1/4 cup of vinegar. All right. And a 1/3 cup of sugar. Where's my sugar? Okay. I've got a lot of ingredients on this table here. I'll have Brent do a taste test when they're done tonight. He's kind of hilarious. And this is one of his favorite foods. So that should be fun. Oh no! Of course I spilled sugar everywhere. Alrighty, so it says to taste to get a good sweet sour taste. Okay, I think that tastes really good. And now I'm supposed to bring it to a boil and cook it for about 5 minutes. So I will do that. Okay guys, I have my sauce on the stove. It's just on low now. It's just keeping it warm for when we need it. I have my cabbage leaves here and my filling ingredients, and I have a 9x13 pan. So it says to cut out this piece, ouch, right here, and that will help it lay flat, I guess. I'm not quite sure how I'm to do this. So, all right, here we go. So we roll it up around the meat to secure. I'm thinking of my egg rolls here, how I roll them, and okay, yeah, okay. So that's like a roll. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. Going for a deeper pan because Marianne said that she puts hers in 3 layers, and my pan is already half full with just 4 of these. So I think I'm going to have a lot more cabbage rolls than what will fit in a 9x13. All right. Okay, so there we are. tuck in the sides as well, just like with spring rolls, so that the filling doesn't escape. My oven is ready. I preheated my oven to 350. It feels like I'm going to have a lot more filling than I have cabbage leaves. So I'm not sure what that means. I don't know. This will be my learning experience here. I'll know how to do it next time I make them, right? Put a little bit more in this one. Okay, I do have this much left over, but I have more cabbage in the fridge, so I'll probably make this again and put in my freezer just for it to have a freezer meal on hand. So I used up all of my cabbage except this little tiny centerpiece that I can't peel leaves off of anymore. So here's our pan. Now I'm going to pour my sauce over the top, cover and bake on 350 for 2 hours, and I'll come back and show you all the finished product. Okay guys, there's the finished product, and I've thickened and made gravy from the juice, from the tomato sauce that went on. So I will plate this up and we will do a taste test. Mr. Brent has agreed to be my taste tester for tonight, so I will be back on in just a minute. I don't think you should need a knife to cut this.
Always use a knife.
I hope it's not tough. Okay, so here's Mr. Brent doing an official taste test. He's a cabbage roll connoisseur. Are they good?
Very.
They're really good?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, my first attempt, and he likes them.
Very good.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and coming along on my cooking adventure with cabbage rolls. All right. He's really still eating. All right. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.